Hello everybody. Angie here, coming on with the weekly make for you guys for the hashtag ABCs plus 3 challenge here, hosted by myself and Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's well. We're going to get right into this. We are doing a challenge here. It is an open challenge to anyone that would like to participate. We are progressing through the alphabet each week, taking the letter of the alphabet and using 3 prompts starting with that particular letter. So as I said, we are on week April 26th. We are on letter H. So all I have to do is use any 3 items starting with H and create a tag with it. We can include as many other items as we choose to fulfill the challenge, but as long as we have those 3 items, we're good. So it's been very fun, very challenging, and I have been really enjoying this series so far. So we're going to get right into this, okay? I searched and searched for some H letters, and I found this. Let me kind of give you a little bit of backstory. I found this. This is a vintage cards, deck of cards that I have. And isn't that a beauty? I love horses. Oh my gosh, so regal. But anyway, I saw this and it kind of got me on the horse theme and things like that. And I remembered I had got this pack of paper from Temu. And I showed this on one of my Temu hauls. So if that's something that you are interested in, take a look back at my playlist and look at my Temu hauls, and you can get more of a description on that and the price, because I honestly don't remember what the price was this, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So it is such a beautiful paper pack. It deserves a quick highlight and a walkthrough of the papers. Okay, so I'm going to show you the quick thing of papers, and I think it's 20 sheets. Okay, it comes just like this with a little cellophane wrapping over it. Okay, haven't used any of it yet, but look at how gorgeous this is, guys. These are about 5 1/4 by 7 1/4 papers. They're vintage. They're, I don't know, they're thick. They're thicker than regular copyright paper, but not as thick as scrapbook paper. It's just a really good feel. But look how gorgeous the images and everything on those are. And you get 2 of each. So I remembered I had this paper pack, and I wanted to use it. So we're just going to do a quick browse through the pages. Bring it up a little bit closer so you can see more of the detail. Isn't that pretty? And I would like you to take a moment as I'm showing you these pages and pay attention to what you're looking at, because I'll talk about it here in just a second. Let me show you all the pieces. Here's the next one. Isn't that one pretty? This one's nice too. I like all the vintage letter text in the background. That's nice as well. So that one. And the last one. I like that. Look at that teal kind of seafoam green. Oh, that's pretty too. And the blue. Okay, well that's that. Well, anyway, I remembered I had this paper pad and I wanted to use it. So H, if you're noticing on the pieces that I showed you, covers my prompts for today. Look at these papers. Did you notice? There is, and there's more in here. There's so many H words to begin with, okay? There's hat, there's hotel, there's harness, there's hand, there's horse, there's handler, there's hair, there's happy, and there's handsome. Okay, like these are the handlers, the horse's handlers. Okay, every horse has a handler, especially when they're being trained in their race horses, like these images here. There's harness, there's hair on the horse, hotel, handsome, this dapper guy, this handsome dapper guy, hat, hand, hair, another hat. So I just was like, you know, this was meant to be. So I'm going to use some of this paper. Now, I could just use one of these pieces of paper, slap it down on a tag base, and be done. And I'd be, really complying with the 3 prompt list rule for this challenge. But that would be too easy. So what I thought I would do was I would take this card, and as you know how cards are made out of this little thicker paper, and use that to elevate and bring a little bit more texture and such to my piece. So I cut one of these out, okay, off camera, and here it is right here. So I thought that would complement this paper really, really nicely. Okay, so I thought of that. And then I have some other items. I found this. This is just old packaging, and I thought I'd repurpose that and make my tag out of that today. But then I also have some word elements. I have harmony. I have hope. I have heart. I have happy. And I have hopeful. So I'll probably use one of those words, as well as, oh, and I have happiness as well. So I'll use one of those words. And then I thought of hexagon. So on a piece of just vintage book page, down here, I cut a couple different size shaped hexagons. And I think I might have made them a little bit large, but maybe I could use one of those. And then just because of the color of this paper, I think this vintage Reader's Digest paper complements because it's so aged and so colored. I thought I would use some of this as well. And for some reason, this caught my eye. Maybe just because of the light pale pink, and there's some pinks in this paper. That's kind of what I'm guessing. But I drew my eye to this, these little flag banners here. And when I thought of the hexagon, I cut out 3 hexagons out of this portion of that little flag tag piece here. And I may pull those off and use those as well. Okay, so that's my idea. So let's get into this. Let's see how it works. So my prompts are going to be horse, hexagon, and then something else in the image, whether it be hat, hair, hand, harness, or or an H word. Okay, so that's what I'm kind of going for here. So to start with, this is a 3.5 by almost 7. So it's kind of large, but we're going to go with that. If I need to cut it down, I will. And let's see what we can come up with. Let's start with this side. Oh, I guess I got to pick before that dries, I guess I need to pick my papers, which one I'm going to use, huh? That would be good. They're so beautiful. I just don't know. Well, I do want to use this cutout of this horse, so I need something that's going to complement that, I think. Handsome gentleman kind of catches my eye. Or at least that's the word I'm using, handsome, for this piece. You know what? I think I'm going to use, I think I want to use one of these gentlemen in here. So I think I'm going to use this piece. I don't know. Let me look at that. Because my thought is, this is too big. I can cut it down and use the horses there. So if I cut this piece down, that will give me almost a 3-inch tag. But that would be smaller than this, so I would have to cut this down. Okay, let's get to some trimming here. I'm going to bring up my cutter. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay, we're going to use that as kind of like a base. think. I'll bring my cutter back up in a moment. Let's see. Okay, let's put that down. And I will have to back this for, on the back of this, for a journaling spot, because on the back there's more descriptive writing. Okay, that's nice and sturdy. I love it when I can repurpose things. Always a plus. Okay, how tall do I want this? Let's see. Let's go 5.5. Very pretty. Okay, now what do I want to do? And I like this guy. I think I'm going to fussy cut him out real quick, guys, so be patient with me. I'll try to move swiftly. I'm going to keep that piece because I don't want to waste anything. Okay. I knew I was going to use this. I could have trimmed him out prior, but I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So this will just take a moment. Hang in there with me, please. While I'm cutting him out, I can share with you a little bit about the challenge. Like I said, you can jump in at any time. Don't feel any pressure about joining in. It's just a collaboration between Anna and myself, just for fun, just to get people out of their comfort zone, maybe do something that they haven't done in a while, or they've never done, where you just take prompts and get as creative and have a play with some pieces that maybe you wouldn't normally do or outside of your comfort zone. And it's been very enjoyable so far. It's been some people have joined in and have spoken very highly that they're really enjoying the challenge, which I am happy to hear. Thank you so much for those that are participating. I will put and have been putting their links in the description box so you can find their videos easily, as well as just use the hashtag, and that should bring all the playlist for you as well there. As far as my cohort in this is Anna G. She is just a fireball. You have to take a look at her videos. She does mostly silent videos, but she does talk over some of her videos, but her process is just amazing. I just love watching people create. I don't know. We're all taking different pieces and creating things with them in such a way that, you know, you wouldn't think of normally, maybe. Everybody's creativity is different, and that's what makes it so wonderful. So please check out the hashtag and see what everybody is making. My leg is getting in my way here. And this challenge, like I said, we are going from A to Z, so it's going to be ongoing for about 6 months. So, you know, pop in at any time and join in and have some fun. We'd love to see you. I'm kind of thinking well, horses stand taller than men though, huh? Normal sized persons, so maybe put him behind. Maybe this one's the champion, the prior champion or something in the, he's just, I don't know, let's see. I don't want to ruin this image, but I also want to, almost want to, let me trim those bits off. I don't think we need those, since we have the other horses in the background. I think I could do without that detail. I almost want to put him behind this horse. I'm going to try it. I hope I don't mess things up, guys. Let's see what happens. That little bit was bothering me. I do this a lot, and I like to do this in a lot of my makes. It's just a level of layering, and I think it really does elevate the pieces in your makes. Bring some things to the forefront, put some things in the back. And yes, you could just cut it off, absolutely. But I don't know, it's just something I've done for a really long time. I guess it comes back from my card making days. And it's just something I do a lot of. But let's see how. You don't necessarily want to cut a piece off without knowing that you want it cut, and you ruin your image. Almost like he's and it adds dimension to your piece as well. Let me see here. Trim a little bit more. And I think I want to put him back there as well. And maybe bring his hand down to where it's almost resting on the back side of the horse. I don't know. Straighten that up a little bit. Okay. I have to put the hexagon on here, don't I? Can't put him on this side because he kind of blocks the horse. I don't know if I like that. I just thought that looks nice like that. Okay, I'm working through it, guys. Hang in there. I kind of like it, but that one's too small. All right, we're going to go with that. Maybe I just need to ink it. Let's try that, see if that helps. I'm thinking about maybe doing some stamping or something on the background of this so it's not plain, but we have a lot of busyness and it's pretty full on the base, so I'm kind of torn. Yeah, I think that helps. Okay, I do like that, so I'm going to definitely put this on there. Start making some decisions. It's pretty. Okay. And I want this tucked behind and in the front. That looks nice. I think the inking helped. Okay. It's just a placement of this horse, I think. I don't know if I even really need it. I just want it. Yeah, I am going to put that there. I like that. Okay. We used to have to use this little distinguished guy here. And the word for him, it could be handsome, or we could use the word hat. Either one. Both are appropriate. But I think I kind of want him to stand up off the page also just a bit. Okay, let's see what else I've got over here. I brought in a piece of book page, which I didn't know if I would want to use or not. I'll just tear a strip here. I like that. And then I have these hexagons that I attempted to shape out. They're not exactly perfect. Just for a little pop of color. I just like that pink for some reason. It's just kind of caught my eye, so I want to use it. Okay, so I shape those just a little bit better. Somewhat better. Let me set that one down. Let's take a look at this one. Not perfect, but it'll do. I'm going to trim this side away. Just want to build a little color on this side so it'll look like a little bit more layering and stand out a little bit against that background. Thought about backing him with another piece of paper for an extra layer, but that'll take too much time cutting him out, so I think that works. Okay, put the lid on that. Nice. I think that's coming along fairly well. I still have this one. Let's see, can we use that somewhere? Why not? I cut it out, so might as well. Okay. So there we go. We've got handsome, we've got hat, we've got horses, and we've got hexagons. Okay, and we got hand, and then him, also a handler. He's a horse handler. So we've got the H's covered on this one. Let's see what I've got. Since I've got some pink on there, I kind of tore this a little bit to give it a little tattered look. Let's just use this. It says Harmony. Yep. Kind of give it a little lift off the page too, and kind of give it a little bend so it's not completely flat on the page there. Yeah, we got some texture going. Okay, so now let's make our tag shape. And I grabbed some cheesecloth too. Probably should have tucked some of that underneath my word element. Maybe we still can. Let's see. I like that. Got some layering, got some depth. My cheesecloth, and see if I can lift this up, cut a little piece, and get it underneath there. Yep, looks good. Paper wants to bend because of the wet glue. Okay, what do you think? Are we done? Or do we need to, oh, we need to back the back, don't we? Is that big enough? Almost, we'll make it work. And we'll just top it off with just a little piece along here. Works just fine. And I'm going to trim around the okay. Ta-da. Here we go. We've got ourselves a tag. Plenty of journaling on the back. It is 3 by 5.5 inch tag. And I think I need to put his snout down a little bit. It's coming up. There we go. Okay. All right. What do you think, guys? Wasn't sure where I was going with that, but I think overall the tag came out looking quite nice. Maybe even got some hearts. Do I want to put a heart on there for H2? Why not? That little soft pink on that brown always complements each other. Okay, well that's my tag, guys. What do you think? We used, as I said before, we used harness, we used horses, we used hexagons, we used hat, handsome, handler, the word harmony, heart. We've got H's all over the place on this one. And I think the overall finished product looks really, really good. We've got some depth, we've got layering, we've got a little pop of pink, just enough to really complement that piece, I think. And I think it looks really, really nice. I hope you like it. It's bothering me right there. Just that little. There we go. Okay. So that is my tag for hashtag ABC plus 3 challenge using the letter H. Now, as always, I do one off camera to kind of give you guys a little different inspiration. I try to make the cards different. And here's what I came up with on this one. About the same size, actually, huh? A little bit smaller. So this one's 3 by 6 1/4. And my choices for this, I was having a gold moment. So I used hearth, home, heart on this one. And hopefully you can feel the love and the warmth in this little piece here. I did some layering of some puffy stickers. And I used some dimensional tape to kind of layer those. I brought in some gold trim for the smoke on the chimneys. I just did some little scribbles on this one. I chose to use hearts floating up into the air. I layered on the base. This was a piece of scrapbooking cardstock, and it had a whole bunch of, I don't know how well you can see the background. It looked like, I don't know, like your countertop. What is that with that design with the chips all over? I don't know how to explain that, but it was a little bit too bold, so I dimmed that down with some gesso. And then after that dried, I layered a couple colors of Tim Holtz ink. I used Rusty Hinge and Vintage Photo. Then once that dried, I layered it with some text writing. I stamped with some text. And then over that, I touched here and there with some rose gold luster paint. I just used with my fingertips, and that's what you'll see kind of hit and miss throughout the back. So there's plenty of buildup and layering on that. And that's when then I went in with my stickers and my pieces. I brought in this little piece here. It says home is where the heart is. I layered a few extra transparent stickers just for a little extra bit of something there. And underneath I used a piece of cheesecloth as well on this one. So I think those are pretty different, but they all have the letter H, hearth, home, hearts, as well as the word home and heart on this one. Okay, and then this one I think is my favorite. I love horses. But for this one, we already went through all the H's on that. There is many on that one. Okay, so I hope you like what you see today. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. I would love it if you found something of value in this video, that you would hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment and a like. Please hop over to Anna G's channel, give her a check out, and see what she's making for this week for the prompts using letter H. And until next week, guys, I will see you soon. Take care and God bless. As always, bye-bye.